Today we are going to talk about song translation, and we divide it into 4 parts, which is the first part will be linguistic and stylistic features of song translation, and the second part will be key issues in the translating of song, and the third part will be feels and experience of translating the abstract, and the final part will be conclusion. And the first part, I will be introduced about the linguistic and stylistic features of song translation. Language features in songs, there are 4 main historical devices like metaphor, personification, similes, and rhyme. And here are some examples about the metaphor, personification, and similes and rhyme. And features are similar to poetry. They both have the same historical devices. A song is a combination of lyrics and music. A song as a song and written as a lyrical text is the clearest that lyrics are a kind of musical literature belonging to the category of poetics. In ancient times, many classic songs were set to music by poems. Therefore, lyrics translation is actually poetry translation. This is the reason why lyrics translation is difficult to deal with. And the translation should adopt the same literary rhythm as the original, like phonetic beauty. The translation should be as close as possible to the form of original, like formal beauty, and the translation of lyrics should be also follow this principle to ensure that the beauty of the senses, the beauty of the sound, and the beauty of the form are favorably reflected in the target language. And the translation of the lyrics was limited by the pre-existing problems with the rhythm of the lyrics, which resulted in multiple limitations on the target language. And stylistic is the aim to explore the various stylistic devices used in the lyrics at different linguistic levels and to see how all these stylistic features interact to make the lyrics mean what they mean. And rhyme, the lyrics in songs or rhyme. Peter Lode further proposed a principle, which means when translating a song's 5 events should be considered namely singability, sense, naturalness, and rhythm and rhyme. So naturalness means the translated song should be comfortable to listen for the audience, smooth in expressions, and easy to be comprehended. So when translating songs, pay attention to whether the rhythm is fluctuation and whether it is consistent with the original, and pay attention to the end rhyme, which is the most important part of the song's lyrics. These are the things that we always pay attention to when we do our works. And these the songs I Don't Wanna Be You Anymore by Billie Eilish. And at the end of the word of every sentence is rhyme. It is in line with Peter Lowe's principles and emphasize the rhyme to emphasize the rhythm of the song. It confirms the importance of rhyming to a song, highlighting to the flow, to its flow.
Hi, I'm Melody, and I'm now going to talk about the key issues in the translating of song. So when we're doing the research, we found that one proposed by Johan Frenzen, and he proposed we need to consider one question before we do the song translation, and which is the translation going to be singable or not? Because there are many possibilities on how the translation of the song is going to be used. So it's important to know the purpose of our song translation beforehand. And now, of course, we're doing singable translation because we need to perform the song, so we're doing singable translation. And second is that just as Jeremy previously mentioned previously, songs are similar to poetry, and how it's written is a lot like how poetry are written. So it is believed that poetry translation can be a useful reference. It can be regarded as a useful reference for the translation of songs. And for poetry translation, there's a three beauties principle by Xu Yuanchong. They are the beauty in sense, the beauty in sound, and the beauty in form. So for the beauty in sense, it means that the translated version should touch the reader's heart as the original, and that's the beauty in sense. And for the beauty in sound, it means that the translation should bear the same melodious rhyme scheme as the original song. And finally, the beauty in form is that the translation should keep the original form as close as possible. And that's the beauty in form. And the third one is that lyrics translation do have constraints imposed by the pre-existing music, that is the original music, the original song. And that Peter LE proposed that there are constraints by the pre-existing music, because they have their own rhythms and note values and stresses, so we can't ignore them in our translation of song. And he then proposed a pentathlon principle, which include singability, rhythm, naturalness, sense, and rhyme. And these are the 5 principles by Peter LE. And as for singability, it is placed at the first place, the most important principle in Peter LE's pentathlon principle. So let's look at it. So as for singability, it also means how when a lyrics text is translated into a foreign language, the number of the syllables in the target lyrics have to be the same of the number of the syllables in the original lyrics, with the purpose of matching the tones of the original music. And let's look at one example, which is a very famous song from a Disney movie. It's How Far I'll Go from Moana, and it has a official translated version by Disney, which is named 海洋之心. So if we look at the lyrics, the syllables, it is clear that each Chinese character is referring to each, as follows each syllables in English. So their number of the syllables are the same each line. You can see it clearly. for example, let's look at the last line of here. No matter how hard I try, 错误中学会成长. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 syllables in both the English version and the Chinese version. So except for that, we can also look at the rhyme scheme here. So as you can see, the English version here, it rhymes, it doesn't ending rhyme here. So water, remember, and why. And the next lines, daughter, water, and try. So it's rhyming at the end. And same as the original version, it has a rhyming scheme in the Chinese version. So Yang, Fang, and Guang, Xiang, Pang, Zhang. So it rhymes. Yes, it rhymes.
The third part, problems encountered, feels and experiences. In the selections of works, I chose 2 songs that I like very much. One is Make You Feel My Love and the other is Ice Age, 冰河时代. And the 2 songs were translated into lyrics that could be sang. Maybe Make You Feel My Love translated from English to Chinese and Ice Age translated from Chinese to English. And then I found out the problem in the songs Make You Feel My Love. In the English of these 3 sentences, they write the last word, appear, tears, and years. But then I found it hard to make them rhyme when I translate them into Chinese. This is the first problem that I found out. And the second problem that I found, also the songs Make You Feel My Love. Translating a foreign language into our own language may feel strange in meaning. These 3 English sentences translate them into Chinese meaning. We feel very strange, perhaps cultural differences or other factors. Some Western languages translate it into our own language and feel the meaning of the sentence is very strange. If you translate it into a sentence that can be sang, you need to reorganize the sentence patterns and meaning, and then write out the meaning you understand. And the third problem that I'm encountered is the song Ice Age. In the process of translating Chinese into English, I found differences in cultural or diction maybe. For example, like the 2 words 洒脱 in ST, there are many different words in English to express me, but there is no exact English vocabulary to describe the word 洒脱. And these are the problems that I encountered in the process.
So now I'm going to show you my a little bit of my translation of the songs. First song I translated is the 下雨天 by 南拳妈妈. So it's a Chinese song. I translated in from Chinese into English. So let's look at the original text first, original lyrics text. It says 下雨天了怎么办？我好想你，我不敢打给你，我找不到原因。We can see that here 你 in they rhyme. So let's look at what I did in my translated version. In the translated version, what to do on rainy days? I'm missing you. I dare not to call you. I can't find reason to. So it's actually it's basically literally kind of translation, and except for the first line, I do a little bit of move the on rainy days. So as for English, as for the grammar parts, so I moved the 下雨天了 that part to the later part in English on rainy days. So, and I tried to follow the rhyming scheme in the original lyrics. You can see that you, and two. So this is the first excerpt I'm going to show you. And the second, I want to show you the another song that I translated. It's from English to Chinese. So there are 4 lines here I'm showing you. So if we look at the last word of each line in the English, in the original text, they rhyme. Right, line, and the nine and night, they're all, they rhyme. And in the Chinese version, that's my translation, 我不在乎对与错, you can see that the 错我或过它们也是押韵的. So I worked hard in this part because I want to follow the rhyming scheme as yes, I tried my best. And also, if you look at the third line, it says I care at 11:59. We'll look at the second line first. It says don't start blowing up my line. So in Chinese, it literally means 别开始打电话给我. But if we translate it into Chinese like this, 打电话, it doesn't seem a very beautiful sentence. So I did not do that. I changed it to 烦恼别来纠缠我, because the faithful, it means that actually in Chinese. And I care at 11:59. I didn't do it like 11点59分我会在乎，而我变成了午夜前，因为 the same reason, it's not beautiful, the beauty in sense, I guess, yes. And also the last one, but nothing counts after midnight. I changed it to 那以后夜风全掠过，就是那些烦恼被夜风全掠过，而不是午夜后我全不在乎，就 because nothing counts means I don't care. So here 夜风, why 夜风? Because as you can see, the title of the song, it's Perfect Night. So the song is basically the timeline is at night. So I think it'll be great to use 夜风 to express the meaning. And the last part I'm going to show you is that the same song from English to Chinese. Here we see a rhyme in English version, me and then company, the me and me. But in Chinese, I translate it as 踏上这飞驰旅程，我手握全世界，定格在这瞬间。And here, you can see the number of the syllables. They match, but the rhyming, I didn't rhyme here because I couldn't. Here, it's a very big challenge. Here, the rhyming is a very big challenge because I can't rhyme and make it sound beautiful in Chinese, and at the same time express the equivalent meaning. It's very hard for me to rhyme here, so I do a little bit of recreation here, because you see credit card, in Chinese it's 信用卡, but I don't think it's good to use 信用卡 and lyrics. So I used 我手握全世界，就是我有信用卡，还有我的好伙伴们，就是我已经有我所需要的东西了，所以我手握全世界。然后定格在这瞬间就是 it's my an extra amplification. Yes. And let's pass the microphone to Jeremy.
This is a new and interesting experiment. This is the first time to translate the lyrics into a new version that can be sung. You will find that although it is easy to translate English into Chinese, it's not an easy task to make it smooth. Out of the process wrecked my brains, I also found that I have many shortcomings, and I also found that the original translation is not a simple thing, and I need to understand and analyze it from many aspects. I'm very grateful for this opportunity to learn and write to songs that we like. Thank you.